Hey guys, you're watching E111, my name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City, episode 111. I've just slept the night away, so the sun is now rising, and a huge thing that people have been wanting me to do last episode, I forgot to look at the map. So there you go guys, this is what the train station looks like on the map, and as you can see up that way, if you just look below the airport maybe, you can see that I've put the road down around those skyscrapers now, which is great, and I've started on a bit of a car park out here, so that's really helped out the look of this whole corner. Really, I'm really liking it. So inside I've started to put down a floor. I put these lights on the top here. The top was looking a little bit dark, a little bit dull and boring, so I put these lights in there, up there in the hope that it would light up the whole area, but it turns out the light's not really doing anything. I think the light from the ground here is only coming through because of the windows. There might be like a little glow from the trains and stuff like that, but those lights, as far as actual light goes, are doing absolutely nothing. But they do look really nice. There's not too many of them, and there's not too few of them. It looks really cool. But then I wanted a floor design that was different, something that I've never done before. And we've got this huge floor area, so we needed something that looked nice. So I've used birchwood. As soon as we've used dark colours with a dark brown, we've used the sort of darker brick colours. There's some stone that needs to go in some corners and stuff like that to spruce up these corners. But in general, it's actually a huge area of very dark blocks. So we need to light up this floor somehow, especially as far as lighting goes in the whole building. We definitely need it floor lit instead of wall lit, obviously. So that's what we're going to work on first, at least at the moment. I'm just going to put some of these cobblestones in the corner. Whoops, in the corner, just so it lights up, or just because it, I don't know, it gives a little bit more shape. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. You've been subscribed to me long enough to know that I like to have a little bit of a dimension in the builds, a little bit of some different blocks. I really don't know what to do at the top of these parts. I don't know if we should go along here like this. Maybe we've just solved the problem. Just sort of corners it off nicely, doesn't it? As far as the roof goes, I actually like it just how it is. It's dark, it's tall, you can't see it too much, so it doesn't really bother your eye line all that much. I do think, though, that maybe around these parts, we should go up like this with some stone. I don't know, let's give it a go on one side. The idea just popped in my head, so we're just going to give it a try. If it doesn't turn out to be that well, we can always take it away. But it's worth a try. I think it'll look really nice. Just gives a little... Oops, I didn't want to delete that one. I didn't need to. I meant to delete it, but we didn't need to. Like that. Let's just go over here a little bit. These trains look so cool. Yeah, I like that. And if we do the same on that side, it just it breaks the roof away from the wall a little bit better. I like it. And we might do, depending on where the stuff is going to go on the inside, if you notice how we done the windows on the outside here, I might do the same on the inside. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how it goes. But lighting is going to be a very important part now. So what we're going to do is we're going to use pistons to light up with glowstone. Glowstone underneath them and pistons on top. And we're going to go in the centre of these large 3x3, I don't know what you'd really call them, like areas that I've dug out. I didn't want to do the whole floor together. I mean the whole floor on my own. I started doing the floor just on my own, which is how I got this far. But then I thought, no, just in case you guys sort of wonder how the lighting is done, I shall do a little bit of it with you guys in the video. Probably won't end up doing it all, but I'll give you guys a good idea on how it works. We don't waste too much time on the floor. We've got a lot to do today. We want to try and get at least as far as possible on this train station. Really, that's what we really want. So we're going to put these pistons on top. But I'm not going to put I don't think, that was very posh, wasn't it? I don't think that I'm going to use wood around the pistons. Instead, I think I'm going to use stone. Might sound a little bit weird. It might work, it might not work. We're going to give it a go, though. And we're probably going to use the chiseled stone. So the round block. Or, no, it's not a round block, is it? But you guys know what I mean. And I'm thinking, if we maybe go in the corners of the blocks like this, it just adds the grey, because we've got some grey in this build, and I think it'll just keep with that tone. It'll keep the having too much wood in the place, And we'll just give a bit of difference, I think. Let's go move over here. If we just work on this side together, and then if we get something that we like, I can replicate that all the way through the other side. Now, at the moment, I do have the wood going behind the trains here. I'm going to keep it there, but I'm going to put a little bit of a bumper for the trains so they can't go through the window there. And I think to get over to the other side, I think we're going to have a bridge that goes over, a little wooden bridge or a little stone bridge or something like that. Probably make it out of stone and make it look like metal if we can. Maybe using some iron and some slabs and stuff like that. I don't know. Possibly. Potential. Okay, and then in the middle of these... Ooh, those 1 blocks look good. Well, I'm thinking in the middle of these 3 wide by 1 tall sort of areas, we put the stones in. Splash me. Like so. And like in this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, it's a bit of a complicated floor design. Maybe a little bit too overcomplicated, but it should give a really cool effect once it's done. Oh, Minecraft crash. We had this on... I had this while recording the Let's Play the other day. I think, well, I recorded it earlier today. I'm not sure when it's going up, but I recorded it earlier today. Minecraft has been crashing an awful lot on the Xbox One. I'm not sure if it's the same for PlayStation or Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 or any other Minecraft console-y sort of type things. But recently, for some reason, on Xbox One, every world has been crashing an awful lot. I've tweeted 4J about it. They haven't got back to me about it. I'll get back into the world, and I shall see you guys then. Okay, we're just loading up again. It seems to do it mostly on this world. I don't know why. I had it... I just had to move my mic. I had it, I think it was yesterday. I was crashing about every 10 minutes on this world while doing the roads. It was very, very strange. Okay, so we've got these stones down. That looks so cool. Maybe we need a different wood now. Maybe spruce. Or maybe spruce go... now we can have a cool block in the middle. I think spruce will go around these pistons and around any stone areas. It might be a little bit overcomplicated of a floor, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it'll look really nice. And then we'll find a really nice block to go in those centre sort of areas. Make it special. Definitely need a cool floor. A train station is a very important part of a city, you know. It's a main way for people to get in and out of it. So you need to set a good impression, don't you, at first? Let's go down here. And that one. That's as far as we'll go for now. And then in the middle, well, those pistons have a sort of jungly wood look. So I think maybe if we put jungle wood in the middle here... I don't think we need to do pistons again. But jungle wood in the middle here would look really nice, I think. Oops. Forgot these ones. There we go. I think that looks like a really interesting, different floor. I really like it. Alright, I'm going to continue that through the whole place. I should be back in about 500 hours. See you then. Okay, so I think I'm just coming to the end. I haven't looked up yet. Yeah, we are at the end. I knew it must have been close. And boop. There we go. How cool does that look? That looks really expensive, doesn't it? It's got a nice airy amount of lighting to it. I really like it. So the next part is the bridge. We're going to have to work out where this bridge is going to go and how we're going to do it exactly. Now I think if we get some of these, maybe some iron, I don't know, maybe some of them and maybe some of them. And if we work out how high above the train we want to go, probably only need it about that height. And I reckon if we use slabs, yeah, it can just fit under, can't it then? And we do it 4 blocks wide. Let's get a splash potion. And let's go down here. And then we have the stairs go, like, both ways down. I'll explain what I mean in a second. Probably wasn't the best way. Both ways down. Yeah, that makes complete sense to everybody watching, doesn't it? Take that one away. Put that there. How does that look from the top? That's okay. That's okay. So we'll come down here. Boop. 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 All the way down to the floor. Like this. Come on. Boop. There we go. And there. And then we do the same on the other side as well. And I think that'll give a really nice shape as well to the bridge. We're going to have to work out where the ticket desk is going to go. That clock I might actually make into an actual clock on the inside as well as on the outside. I think that would be a pretty good idea. so people can tell what the time is without having to go and look outside. Go on, place right. Go on. No! It was the right way up and then it flipped upside down. There we go. And then there. And now, what does iron look like? If we went iron up here like this, you know, it doesn't actually look that bad. I don't use that many iron blocks in this, so I think we can get away with it. Just that iron going down either side of the stairs. I think we'll be okay. I hope. Let's put it up this side as well. Boom. Boom. We'll work on this side of the train station, so this is the larger part. And then the other side I can do later on. We don't need to worry really about the other side. There's just going to be a bit of a waiting area over there with some, I don't know, some seats and stuff like that. So let's use these iron bars going up here like this. Iron bars going over and down the other side. And then we'll go over the bridge on either side with them as well. Okay, yes. I think that looks pretty cool. I like that. And then it makes it accessible to get to the other side without going around the edge here. Let's work on a bit of a bumper for the trains so they don't go crashing in through the window and stuff like that. If they are going a little bit too fast, they always have like a little bumper area, don't they? So come down here. I don't know actually what they use on new trains. I know on old school trains this is what they have, you know, on the old school tracks and stuff like that. Let's change that to that. There we go. Boop. Okay, and well, we don't need it on the end. Do we need it on the end of the... If I go like that, that might look better. Yeah, that looks better. Let's get some red wool. And I've got this cobblestone walls on me that I wanted. I think if we put one there and one there, we do the same on this one. One there and one there. And then maybe a black one as well on the back of it. Black one there and there. And then on the back here we just put down some cobblestone walls. My voice. I've done too much recording today. And then here, how did I do that? There, along the top. Whoops. Like this. And I think if we go there and there as well, it just sort of squares it off a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, down there as well. Yeah, that's good. Just stops the trains. If they go a little bit too far, that's a good idea. I like that. Now, clock. Clock's an easy one to do. Let's have a look at the clock from the outside. We've got gold block, a wooden button, some nether brick fences. People were saying use slabs. I have used slabs on other clocks around the town. Let's use fences on this one. Keeps it a little bit different, doesn't it? And some stone buttons as well. Okay, so let's go on the inside here. Gold button on there. And then we go like that. Like that. And then put these at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And then at 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10, and 11 o'clock. I think we need to also surround it because it's poking out now. So I think on the inside, it'd be cool to have some lighting as well, probably on this clock. It looks very dark up there, doesn't it? Let's surround it in this for now. Whoops, like that. So dark I can't see nothing up there. I think I placed them all right. We'll find out when we put some glowstone down. Okay, so that's instantly helped out. And then... no, I don't want that. Glowstone. Let's get some glowstone up the top here. That one actually does exactly enough for what I want. I think so it doesn't look like a piece of glowstone just hanging from the roof. I can put some trapdoors around it. And a slab underneath it. Yeah, that just gives a nice glow to it. Maybe if we add a block around it, like this, it might look a little bit better. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. And there. Yeah, that's okay. That looks good. I like that. Maybe as well. I always say, yeah, that's it. That's all we need. And then go, and maybe some of this. There we go. I don't know. Just looks like a little bit of design, doesn't it? I like it. I like it. Now, where you buy your tickets. Let's do the ticket buying part over in this corner here. So in this corner, let's use... Well, I think we're going to use these slabs and double them up as they're a nice, clean, grey-looking block. Let's go all the way to the edge here. Stops people from wandering off the track then, doesn't it? So we have to have a minimum of that. And then, let's get some cobblestone walls to split up between. And what block do we want to have as like the main? Should we use bricks? Should we still go with the bricks on the inside here? I think maybe that'd be good. Let's go 6 blocks up for now. And we'll go there. What about like that? And then this along the top. Ooh, okay, we're getting something a bit different. Let's go along here. And then in the corner we go with the slabs again. This is fun. I like working completely off the top of my head. It's the funnest way to build in Minecraft. You never know what it's going to quite turn out like. You never know if it's going to look good or not quite good, or if you need a little bit of improving on it. It's a fun way to build. Like this. And this will be the windows where you can buy your tickets from. Let's have 3. 3 to buy your tickets from. Like this. And there. And then we've got 1 window at the end here. Maybe as a customer service one. We'll use fences for on either side. Like that. And then let's get some signs. And we can go on the top or the bottom? On the top. Can you see it from up there? Oh, I just like the sign up there. We don't really need to write anything on it, do we? But yeah, so 3 ticket desks and then a nice customer service desk. I like that. And then, how high do we want to go with this? Do we want to go... Maybe we can go... Okay. Let's go 1 more block up. I've just got a bit of an idea. A bit of a sort of cool shape that we can potentially pull off from this. Let's go like this. And then let's do a slab along here. Like this. We don't want to go too over the trains. Because if we get a slightly bigger train coming, we still want it to be able to pass underneath. And then let's go with this. We need to go at least to the height of the windows. Otherwise we're sort of going to cut the window off. And it's going to look a little bit strange. So let's 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's go up to that. Yeah, that sounds good. I think that's sort of the minimum that we can go up to anyway. Oh, so slow. Splash me. It'd be really cool if on the front here we could get some design. Some sort of pattern or something like that. Go up here. Yeah, we've got this potential space here. Maybe just a colour. Maybe a blue behind it. Seeing as though our flag for this city... Not many cities have a flag, do they? But we seem to be using a flag on this city, and it's sort of using the blues. But I think if we just go with 1 blue shade, I'll just add something to this end of the area. Not very colourful, you see, this place. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Let's add a stone wall on either side. Like so. That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. What about if we slabbed on the bottom and on the top as well? Like that. And like that. We're losing a lot of blue, but that's not a bad thing. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then if we just slab on the top here. Let's go 1 wider as well. And then that'll sort of cap it off quite nicely. Like so. And along here. And then the lights can still stay in. You can see where the lights are. And then what I'll do off camera is just fill in the top there with slabs. That's all we'll have up there. That's really cool. That's really keeping to the theme of this train station as well. It's sort of a modern trains, but in a sort of old school sort of style place. I like the mix. That doesn't need to be there. That was an odd out block, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do there. Maybe I'll just... Well, it doesn't actually look bad. We can probably keep it like that. Okay, so what else? We've got tickets, where you get them from. And behind here we need this. How are we doing for time? I've done a lot on the floor, so I can't really tell how much time we've gone. We might need another episode in here, though. We might do. Let's have a computer area. What block do we want to put the computers on? Oh, quartz. Yes. Nice quartz block there, 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 and there. This is where our computers go. So, how do we want to do the computers? Can we put an item frame on the fence? Oh, we can. Wonderful. Okay, so there's computer screens. Let's get a pressure plate for the keyboard. Like so. Whoops, not down there. And we'll have their desks in there like this. What would happen if we put a glass pane up here? Would it look really weird? It does. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, anyway. And for the seats, let's use nether brick seats here for them to sit down on. So they're nice and comfy. They're always grumpy people though, aren't they? They're never friendly people. I'm fighting away hiccups at the moment. If I sound a bit weird, it's because I'm properly having to fight them away. We'll worry about plants at the end there. Let's get some bookshelves. Some bookshelves to go along this back wall here. All the filing areas and stuff like that. We'll have a nice big bookcase of train times and all that sort of stuff. Got an itchy face. Let's have some filing cabinets. Let's go with iron filing cabinets, I think. Let's have some filing cabinets there, there, and there. Can we use some item frames? I don't know how many it'll let us use. Okay, we got away with it. And then put these in here. There we go. There's some filing cabinets. I like that. Customer service. What would there be in customer service? We would need some till registers, some cash registers. So let's put a cash register on each one. Like that. Maybe just some shelving. That's probably a good idea. Let's go with some grey shelving. I've got some sun in my eyes. I'm having to lean down in a really weird way on my sofa because I can't be bothered to get up to close the curtain. Let's use some string on the bottom and then fill that up with some nice shelves. We don't need to go any higher than that. They're not going to be able to reach any higher. And then let's get some tables in here as well. Like that. And like that. And some slabs in the middle. One there. One there. Whoops. Like that. Like that. Get some plants down. We're going as quick as we can. Whoops, not TNT. Definitely not. We're not going to be able to finish this completely today. But we have actually done a lot more progress than I thought we were going to do. And we've got a little bit to go yet. Because I have a timer of how long we've been building for. But because I forgot to stop it while I done the floor, I don't really know how long we've been going for exactly. Let's get some plants. Now here's some yellow ones. I think yellows is a lot brighter than the red. So it'll help out with brightening up the area. Like so. And maybe a painting or two. One there. Oh, perfect. I like that one. That's a really nice one. Maybe some lighting in here wouldn't be a bad idea though. Like, I don't know, up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get some trapdoors and some slabs. If we put a slab on top and below. Boop. Boop. Actually, that doesn't look too bad like that. But what does it look like if we put some trapdoors on it as well? Oops. Like this. Oh, I like that. That's a cool little design. Keeps it nice and lit in here. It was looking a little bit dark. There we go. I do like how dark it is out here, though. Once we fill it up with some seats, it won't look quite as empty and plain and boring. Can we fit any trapdoors in here? I'd really like... I don't know why. Ooh, I sort of like that, though. Well, like that. Aha! We're adding more and more detail. I like it. I like it. Okay, that looks really good now. I'm going to have to close this curtain because it's, like, right in my eye. Where is it? Sorry about the microphone noise, guys. Is that closed? Is that closed? I think I've got it. I think I got it. I probably messed up my microphone so bad then. I do apologise if it did make an awful sound. Okay, that looks really cool though. Right, ticket desk. Seating area is obviously a big one. We've got the clock. What about some bathrooms, some toilets? That's probably not a bad idea, is it? But where would we put them? Where would we put them? What about over here? Now we've got that window there. We can put them here. Let's mark off an area for them. I definitely think that we need them, so... we definitely need this slab. This slab here. We need a full block version of that, don't we? You used to be able to get a glitched version. I'm not sure if it's still in the game, but I know there was a sort of glitchy version of it that you could get, which is pretty cool on Xbox 360. I'm not sure if you can still get it on Xbox One. I haven't tried it. I'll have to try it. I haven't tried a lot of the glitches that used to be possible on Xbox 360. I haven't really had the time or been bothered to have a look, really. Like the 6-sided logs and stuff like that. I highly doubt that they work anymore, but they might do. Now I want to copy this design that we done over on the other side over here. I think that'd be really cool with that slab stuff. So we had this. Is this the level? Yes. Then we had slabs going down here and around here. And if we poke a hole for men's and we poke a hole for women's, and then that'll be good, yeah. And then I could do that off camera before as well. You guys have seen me do bathrooms plenty of times. We don't need to go through all that again. Just trapdoors on the other side. Trying to keep... now we've got a sort of design that we've started over there, sort of theme. I want to really try and act on that and use that as much as possible. So we'll do this brick around here. And then it went up 2 blocks over the top, like that, and then we had the blue in the middle with the slabs like that and like this. Let's get the cobblestone walls back again, down there and down there, and then slabs coming up here. Let's just finish off this building, and then we might have to leave it there. We might be out of time. I'll have a look on the clock, but we'll go up here. Aha! I really like this. I think it's a great interior, because this was never going to be a simple interior to do. One, for its size, but also because of like what it is. I've never done a train station before, so trying to come up with ideas at the top of your head makes it 10 times difficult if you've never actually built it before in Minecraft. Let's go along here and along here, and then back this way as well. Perfect. Slab along the top very quickly, out of splash potions. Oops. Did it come up here? There we go. And then it was 1 wider, wasn't it? So let's go 1 wider. I'll fill the top in as well, like I'll do on the other side later on. After this episode, probably. Oops. Come on. Come on. Here we go. The sun's moving again already. It's coming back into my eyes. I have to lean forward a little bit. That looks good. That looks good. It's probably filling it up nicely, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Alright guys, well, I think we're going to have to leave the episode there. It might be a little bit short. I'm not really sure. I tell you what, let me put this bridge in, and then we'll call it an episode. I'll be back in a sec. I like that so much more than what I thought I would. In my head, I knew we needed a bridge. But I knew also in my head that it was going to look really awful and tacky. Oops. But this doesn't. This actually looks really, really nice. I'm very, very pleased. I just moved my mic there. Sorry again. A lot of apologies. Yeah, I like it. But we are going to have to leave it there, guys. We are out of time. Was that an animal on the track? It's a cow on the track. Get off, you'll die. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. I can't wait for it to finish this off. Bye!